It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers, and it's coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Right away, here's Namath to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Let's go, man.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Namath now from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Namath. Going deep for Walker. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down, Martin trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Namath. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Favre on 2nd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Green. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it across midfield down into jet territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, Favre. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Favre. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Green. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing is Favre. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To throw on first down is Namath. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Namath. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Favre. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And they're going to count inside the 15.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. To throw is Favre. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Kramer. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jones. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Favre. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will make it 6-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Martin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Namath. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Good job, man.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Namath. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 19 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now the Packers get set to go. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game, where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Favre's throw taken in by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Favre. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Here's Favre to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Kramer. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Let's do this, man. Let's go. Let's play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kramer. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Green. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run on first down. It's Green. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jet 16. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Green. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have regained the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Namath. Drops it off to Martin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Namath to throw. And it's complete to Martin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw is Namath. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Namath. Quick hitter here. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Namath to throw on 1st down. Goes underneath to Martin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Namath. They set up the screen to Martin. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a give right side. It's Green. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go now. Let's go.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Favre. Throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Namath. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Martin. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the gun, it's Namath. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Namath. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. There to make the grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Throwing is Favre. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To throw is Favre. He'll find Driver here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Favre. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Favre. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Favre to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
What's the deal, guys?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Favre's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, catch made by Driver. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this is now a one-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for the Jets. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Sharp. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, 50 yards! And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They run over center with Martin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run the counter. It's Green, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun, it's Favre.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Favre on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially A play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And New York set to take the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Namath to throw.
Going deep for Walker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Namath.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Namath.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the middle with Martin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Martin. Oh, what a move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
To throw is Namath.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room. Sprint him out to one side or the other.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed.
The Packers offense set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
From the shotgun, it's Favre.
Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Favre.
And incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing is Favre.
It's caught, and a loose football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Namath.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Play fake, now Namath.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Namath. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now Namath.
This complete to Martin.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Namath.
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. for it with Martin. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 2nd down, it's Green, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Favre. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Namath. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Martin running right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw here. And Walker has it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they go play action with Favre.
And that's complete to Adams.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Favre.
And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, Green. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
70 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now Crosby for the point after. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Name it to throw on first down.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
From the 27,
Namath.
throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Namath now from the gun.
Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39, Namath. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Namath to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Martin.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops it off to Martin. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Namath.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Namath.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.